Hey guys, what's up? I am back with a brand new video and it's time to do a speed test comparison between the Samsung Galaxy A72 versus the Realme 7 Pro. And guys, and the Realme 7 Pro as well as the A72 has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G chipset with 8 GB of RAM as well. On the back, we have quad cameras on both these two devices. We have 64 megapixel main camera on both phones. We have optical image stabilization on the A72, and also on the A72 we also have IP67 water and dust resistance. So without any wasting time, let's get right into it, and now let's see that how much a difference between these two devices. Both phones is completely off. Now let's start off with the boot up test between these two devices. Here we go. And the logo is here, I would say about the same on both phones. And A72 it is running on Android 11 with the Samsung One UI 3.1 as compared to Android 10 with the Realme UI 1.0. Realme 7 Pro faster when it comes to booting up. A72 is take a lot of time, and now the A72 it is also done, and you can see about 4 or 5 second difference between these two devices. And as you can see that on both phones has a very beautiful display. We have a full HD Super AMOLED display on both these two devices. We have 60Hz refresh rate display on the Realme 7 Pro as compared to 90Hz on the Galaxy A72. And also both phones also has a punch hole which is on the center on the A72 as compared to on the left hand side on the Realme 7 Pro. So now let's see the app's opening speed. And guys, everything is closed up in the background. No app is running in the background, and also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. Now let's see phone dialer, and that is exactly the same on both phones, no difference there. So next on the list is the settings, and that is, I would say, little bit more faster on the Realme 7 Pro if I'm not wrong, followed by the A72. So now let's see YouTube on both phones. And that is exactly the same, no difference there. So now let's see the scrolling, and that is feels more smoother on my A72 because of the 90Hz refresh rate display as compared to normal 60Hz. But display quality it is really good on both phones. Now let's see Amazon shopping on both phones, and that is exactly the same, no difference there. So now let's see the scrolling, little bit more smoother on the A72 as compared to the Realme 7 Pro. So now let's check out some games application. Now let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga. We have a Snapdragon 720G on both phones, exactly the same as you can see. Let's see Subway Surfer, and it's exactly the same on both phones. Again, no difference there. So now let's see the pinout on both phones. Next game application, exactly the same, and you can see, and both phones perform exactly the same in game app loading time. So now let's see the Temper Run 2 on both phones. Last game application we have in this speed test, and looks like more faster on the A72. Yes, it is just a tiny bit more faster there. A72 completely done, followed by the Realme 7 Pro as well, about 1 or 2 second difference. So now let's opening up the Twitter. That is more faster on the Realme 7 Pro, again just a tiny bit more faster there. Now let's see Spotify, faster on the Realme 7 Pro. Now let's see Snapchat, faster on the A72 as compared to the Realme 7 Pro. And one thing it is also really unique on the A72 as well as on the A52 as well is that when you go to the camera application and when you go to the right there, and this is a mode which is called as fun, and this mode give you a Snapchat filters right in your camera application, which means that video quality should be really good on the Galaxy A72 as compared to any Android phone. So that's a really unique thing as well. Zedge, and that is more faster on the A72, just a tiny bit more faster there. So now let's see the scrolling, and you can see it's more smoother on the A72. Instagram, faster on the A72 again. So last summer launching the cameras on both phones, default camera app. Now let's see that which one is going to be the fastest one, and that is exactly the same, and you can see no difference there. Now let's see internet browsing speed. I am using the for Samsung internet browser on the A72 as compared to Google Chrome on the Realme 7 Pro, wikipedia.org. And let's see which one is faster there. Realme 7 Pro faster, just a tiny bit faster there. So now let's see the scrolling, and that is feels again more smoother on the A72 because of the 90Hz refresh rate display. Next on the list is the WWE.com, and let's see which one is faster in the second website. And Realme 7 Pro again faster there, and Samsung Galaxy A72 is taking a lot of time. I don't know why. Now the A72 it is also done. So now let's see the scrolling, and that is again feels more smoother on the A72 as compared to the Realme 7 Pro. So guys, now let's see the RAM management on both phones. We have 8 GB of RAM on both phones. Phone dialer, no refresh. Let's see settings, YouTube, Amazon shopping. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, no refresh on both phones. Let's see Subway Surfer, again no refresh. Let's see Pinout. Let's see Temper Run 2. Let's see Tutor. Let's see Spotify, no refresh. And let's see Snapchat, Zedge. And now let's see Instagram. Last way back to the internet browser where we left, and you can see. And guys, what I have to say regarding the app's opening speed is I would say exactly the same on both phones, because both phones has a Snapdragon 720G chipset, and also RAM management is really good on both phones. No difference in this area. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Galaxy A72 versus the Realme 7 Pro. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos, and I will catch you in my next video. Peace out.